Hidden underneath our old stone house in Italy is a room nobody had used for years. It was cold, damp, and honestly pretty depressing. But ever since moving here, we had this crazy idea. What if we could transform this forgotten space into a beautiful guest suite hidden in the Italian mountains? The problem is, we had absolutely no idea where to start. Welcome back to Vista Verde, the Italian dream. For years, this room was used as nothing more than a storage space. Old furniture, boxes, humidity, everywhere. And when we first moved to Italy, it slowly became our storage room too. And for the first time now, we can finally start imagining what this place could become. A small guest room, hidden underneath our old stone house. A place where people could wake up, surrounded by the mountains of Umbria, slow down for a couple of days, and experience this place the same way we do now. Or at least, that's the dream. If you are new to our channel, let me take you back 2 months ago to our second video where I have explained the composition of the house, each floor roughly 25 square meters. So over here we have our living room and also a kitchen. So going down on the staircase, let's start with the master bedroom. Over here we have a small bathroom, very small. And over here we are gonna create a nice desk space. And this will become the future guest room. Before we could rebuild anything, we first had to tear everything apart. The old bathroom had to go, years of humidity, old materials, it all had to go. So for a couple of days we started stripping everything back to the stone. Very special giveaway. If you can guess in the comments on what song I am dancing to, you might win 2 days in our new guest room once we open. After a couple of days working, we had a visit of our Geometra together with a contractor that will help us transform this old basement floor into a beautiful guest room.
È tipo UFO quello, che sbaglio.
No, è pietra quella rossa da qui.
Slowly, piano piano, this old house is starting to evolve with us. And instead of throwing everything away, we're trying to reuse as much of the original character as possible. So we brought the old wooden doors to a local craftsman who transformed them using glass and powder-coated steel. More light, better airflow, but still the same soul. But of course, when everything is going so well, you can always expect some difficulties. Our local craftsman, his working van got stuck on our driveway because it was raining for weeks over here. And I had to pull him out with Frank the Tank, our dedicated Volvo.
Fantastica, mettila qui via!
È un tractor.
Porca miseria!
We quickly realized these renovations would completely take over our lives if we didn't slow down once in a while. So when we had a visit of my mom and father and family members, we decided to take some time off and enjoy Italy.
Power. Okay, stop.
Let me know in the comments if you know what city we are visiting right now. Good luck guessing. After hosting our friends and family for a couple of days, it was always a pleasure to come back home and see what the workers were up to, what they did in that day. So it was always nice to come back home. For the first time, it finally felt like the guest room was starting to take shape. But then, we discovered something that might completely change the entire renovation. And tomorrow, we'll have to decide whether we continue building these walls or tear everything down again and potentially lose over 3,500 euros worth of work. But let's find that out in the next video. Thank you again for watching our videos. It's always a pleasure to share the video with you. If you don't mind, feel free to like, subscribe or comment. I do personally respond to every comment that's possible. So any questions, any feedback is always welcome. Thank you for watching. Vista Verde, the Italian Dream.